shoulders and arms, and I think I'm gonna annihilate both of them. Well, 3 of them. I'm gonna start off with some heavy overhead presses. Not heavy, we'll see. And then we'll do rear delts because I started doing them first. Today we're going to chase the pump. We're going to blow the shoulders up, blow the arms up, get a nice good hard fucking workout in. Even though this gym is packed as fuck. So, shoulders are probably my favorite workout. Hands down, for sure. I think we have great big power for shoulders. Never used to really do them hard until I injured them. Oh, I injured my left leg last night. In high school, I injured this one. AC separation, so everything in your shoulders comes apart. Took about 8 weeks to recover the way I could use it again. The other one, my left one, I destroyed in 2013. When I was in the Marine Corps, we were in the field out in 29 Palms, and we were sitting there on a Sunday waiting for the rest of the unit to come up so we could start the field out. So we all started playing football. Went out for a deep catch, caught the ball, got tripped from behind, came down on top of my shoulder, rolled up, and I stayed in the field for 2 weeks. With it like that, I dislocated it, so we had that stuff. It hurts as much as you think it does. I came back, got MRIs and whatever else tests they do to check it out, and I had torn tendons, torn ligaments, 3 fractures. I dislocated it, and I had a worse AC separation of this section on my right. It was bad. It was really, really bad. Took probably a year to be able to use it, to be able to get clear to go out and work out in the gym and stuff like that. Obviously stupid light and barely any kind of weight. So it took that long. I was on light duty for probably 3 months, and then after that it was physical therapy. Physical therapy took 9 months. Because they told me that if we couldn't fix it, I'd have to have surgery. I didn't want surgery. Never hear anything good about surgery. And I went to physical therapy the first day. They pull up all those pictures and stuff with the damage and stuff. And I asked her, what could cause this? Because it's not the first time. And the lady told me that in the shoulder and around your shoulder blade, all of those muscles and tendons and ligaments and everything that keeps those things together are very weak. There's no real strength there to keep it together so that when I do take the impact, like I did, it just falls apart. It took everything that I learned in physical therapy, the band stuff, the rotator cuff stuff, the stretching, all of that, and incorporated it into every day almost. And even now, on my heavy bench press days and shoulder days and even squats, stuff like that, I have a shoulder routine that I do to warm it up. not a big overhead presser, but I enjoy to do them. The strict, I don't know about being stupid strict when I do them. I'm not a form to Nazi when it comes to these, because I do other things that are targeted more towards the muscle, where like when I get to this weight and the next weight, I'll have ones where I try and be more explosive than strict on form, just because it transfers over into my powerlifting a little bit better. It keeps me in the same mindset, you know. And recently got really big into doing rear delts, especially first. Like after this, I'll start my rear delts, only because for the longest time they've lacked. You know, everybody always does them as their last shoulder movement. People try and put a lot of that effort into those weak points. For me, that was my rear delts. I started doing them first, and the shoulder pump is crazy. They filled in my shoulders so much better, even better than when I was doing a lot of lateral raises. And I enjoy them. You know, but again, it's not strict. I have no need to be strict about it. I have strong shoulders as it is. I would be able to press like 315. That would be sick. But I'd have to stop focusing on my other 3 lifts. I'd do this multiple times a week versus, you know, my bench press, my deadlift, my squat. Those would suffer in order for me to do that. And right now, I don't see it worth it. You know, you get to do 25 or so for a single or double, depending on the day. And I feel like that's impressive enough. I don't see it too fucking often. Mind you, it's a push press, not necessarily a strict overhead press. This place is packed today. I was not expecting this for Sunday. That's why I kind of tried to come in a little different time. And man, it's like everybody went out drinking last night and they decided to don't work at all. I gotta weigh myself today. I gotta see where I'm sitting. I feel like I'm leaning out and starting to look and feel better, even than when I was at 217. Because I haven't weighed myself since then. You know, it feels nice. Got a nice fresh haircut and my beard all nice and trimmed up. Feel nice, feel clean, feel normal. Not like a freaking caveman. Beard everywhere. Alright, we're gonna do these for a couple, see how it feels. History, I guess you could call it. So I never used to be muscular or large or, you know, strong by any means. I never had much to even work with, to be honest. My genetics for this sucked. Thanks, Dad. Mom. All through high school, I don't think I broke over like 125 pounds. He's very scrawny, long and lanky. Just a frame that's not meant to do anything that I've really pushed it to do, and never have been. But for some reason, I have 2 younger brothers that were just fucking freaks. They were blessed with, you know, the frame to be able to do this, be outrageously strong, short, stocky. On top of that, just raw strength was crazy. especially at a young age. You know, they not saying that they don't work hard, because they did, and they do, and they outwork 99.9% of everybody that I ever know. I know that. But it definitely came harder for me. It was hard for me to get anywhere, and it took me forever. So after high school, I decided to join the Marine Corps, you know, and when you go into the recruiter's office, you have to meet certain standards, be able to do certain things, and I could, but it wasn't nothing crazy. It was nothing great. So I started working out then. I had to go with my brother, who would take me, and we would lift. I couldn't even bench my body weight. I couldn't bench 125 pounds as a 20-year-old male. I couldn't do it. And I tried. So I started working out then, and I did that up until I joined. Went through boot camp. Got to where I could do push-ups and pull-ups and run, and it was really good. I went from like 125-ish to where I graduated boot camp 135, 140-ish, so it wasn't all that crazy. Once I got to my unit, kind of just did the PT thing for a little bit. We got picked to go to Japan for one of our deployments. It was a 31st MEU, and that's when I started lifting. You know, my goal was to be able to bench 315, and that was the only thing that mattered. And it took about a month, but I got it. About a month in, I hit 315, the oddest 315 you ever seen, but I got there, you know, and that's kind of where it all started. I started chasing heavier and heavier bench presses. I slowly picked up deadlifting. Deadlifting came okay, but within a year of me starting it and being serious, I made a climb to 500 pounds and really hurt my back. I didn't deadlift for probably 6 or 7 months. I didn't deadlift anything that had to do with that movement. I just never did. So that hindered me up until the last 2 years. That hindered me. It was just a mental block, right? So, you know, I carried, you know, the bench press, deadlift, shoulders, arms, back, that for a while. And then one day I realized that, you know, stuff was starting to take over my legs, where I was going to end up being that upside down Dorito chip or triangle if I didn't do anything. I started squatting, and my squats went through the roof. My legs went through the roof, and everything went with it, except for deadlift. And I lifted until just before the COVID shutdown happened, where I had, you know, I signed up, picked a competition, some crazy goals at 196 pounds. And then the shutdown happened. All competitions were canceled, gym shut down, and regression started to happen. You know, for a while, I didn't do a whole lot, drank too much, barely worked out, and finally decided to put a lot of shit in my garage, a lot of workout equipment, and started doing that. And it started going after it again, because things were gonna, you know, start opening, competitions gonna start happening, and I wanted to get back to where I was. I lifted in a way to where I gained a whole lot of weight, size, strength. Numbers started going crazy again. I loved it, but I was never going to be 196 pounds. I don't even think now I could get down to that weight and still be strong by any means.